Alright, let's get this bread. What is up, ladies and gentlemen? We are back. Another episode of the Greening Out Gridiron podcast. Episode 10. We've hit double digits. It's crazy.
Let's go.
Huge episode for the boys.
Oh, yeah.
Go around and introduce everybody. I'm Garrett. We got Jay over here. Say what up, Jay.
What's up?
We got Walsh over there. Say what up, Walsh.
That guy.
That's that guy. We got a Hartman coming here today.
What's good?
What's up, Hartman? Good to have you here. We got Chris over here. Say what up.
Yo, what's poppin'?
And today we're going to be doing a continuation of our little series where we go over the divisions and talk about how we think they're going to do this year, give a little prediction on their season. Today we got the NFC East. A lot happening there. So I think we'll start off with the Cowboys. Jay's got his Saquon jersey on. I got my Cowboys jersey on. What do you got to say about the Cowboys, Jay?
Well, I think it's the Cowboys' division to lose this year. They're probably going to be the top projected team going into it. Them and the Eagles, but I like them this year. They're probably going to do pretty well, but I don't think they'll have success in the playoffs or anything. What do you guys think?
I would second that notion. I think the only good factor on that team, besides the defense, on offense, strictly speaking, is Zeke.
Hell yeah.
I don't have any faith in Dak to get the ball to Amari Cooper. And I think they're just going to stack the box against Zeke, so it's going to close up some running lanes. He's not going to be as successful.
What about Randall Cobb? You think we'll get it to him?
No.
Randall Cobb
Not
couldn't do
shot.
anything with Aaron Rodgers last year. He's not going to do anything with Dak Prescott.
Exactly.
Yeah.
He's washed up. That's my point of view on it. But their defense is
Stacked.
easily the best out of the division.
Yeah.
So they'll be competitive in games because of
Cowboys?
that. Yeah.
I think so too. They got a lot of young talent on that team.
It's
Yeah, they signed Dexter Lawrence to a big deal now. Like a long.
I think it's DeMarcus Lawrence.
DeMarcus Lawrence. Who's Dexter Lawrence? He used to be a guy, I think.
I don't know, man.
Maybe Googling
Dexter
it.
Lawrence is
Yeah.
the D lineman from Clemson that just went to the Giants.
Yes.
Ah.
I think it was in my mind.
No,
Wow.
see? You're not retarded. Congrats.
Let's not use that word.
Yeah, let's not do that here. All right, but like big names on the defense. They got Byron Jones, Sean Lee.
Is it Byron?
Leighton Vander Esch.
Byron Jones, what would you say?
Byron.
Okay. Is that like,
It's Byron.
is that so much of a difference?
Byron and Byron.
It's like it's R-O-N, Ron. Like how is that?
Byron.
Okay, I didn't know.
God.
I've never heard anyone say
You've never
Byron.
Really? I feel like that's reasonable.
It's not.
Remember Sean Lee? Is he still on the team?
Yeah.
And he's still good.
He is.
He
I don't
just-
know about that.
He's just
I
very
don't know about
injured
all that.
He's
He's
definitely
getting very
still
injured.
solid.
He's good.
He's very injured.
Yeah.
We'll put it that
He's
way.
hurt a lot, but he's good when he's on the field.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't think we're talking about Zeke enough here. Zeke is the Cowboys, guys.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I think you guys are disrespecting the fact that you said they're gonna stack the box and stop Zeke. That's ridiculous.
They tried that last year. That was the same argument last year. He had a 6th season.
Yeah, but his O-line got hurt last year, and it was definitely a down season for his...
He led
And
the
he was the
league
what?
rushing yards.
You're wrong.
Well,
That's incorrect.
I don't know about that.
Zeke was dope.
He had
last
over
year.
1,400 rushing yards.
Yeah, but where are the touchdowns at?
6 touchdowns. That's not
It's
bad.
not, it's not
That was
great.
an outlier for him. He's usually a touchdown monster.
The
Yeah.
offense was weird at the start of the season.
Yeah.
He picked it up in the end.
Yeah, in the end.
Now they have the team set, and they're going to go into the year healthy.
I don't know.
Once they got a number one wide receiver, Zeke started catching passes and being a beast.
Yeah, once they got
True.
Amari Cooper, that really helped Zeke, just open up the running game for him.
He's
And
their
he really
offense.
just started popping off.
He is the offense.
I think that makes him a top 2 running back this year. I
Definitely.
think
Yeah,
him and Saquon are 1 and 2 easily.
So who do you think goes first?
I think Saquon.
Saquon goes 1?
Yeah,
Yeah,
I
that's
just like his talent.
yeah. I'm on your side there. We talked about it earlier in previous talks where they think Zeke should be the number 1, but I think Saquon.
I like Saquon's individual talent more than Zeke's. I think Zeke definitely has the better situation, but I just like watching Saquon
I
do his
agree.
thing.
Yeah.
Yeah,
It's art.
exactly.
Yeah,
He
he
could
does.
score. He could score at any moment.
Mhm.
It's
Yeah,
crazy.
but you can't make an emotional decision like this. 'Cause
100%
you
you
just
can.
enjoy.
That's
the
like
purpose is
half
gone.
of fantasy football.
Yeah, the point of fantasy is to have fun, and what's more fun than rooting for one of your favorite players?
Winning.
Yeah, that is fun, but what if one of your favorite players is the best
help
running
you
back
win.
in the league? Like, you know?
But he isn't.
That's okay.
So,
Moving on.
I mean, I wouldn't blame you for taking Zeke number 1.
Exactly.
I would
Like,
blame you.
Yeah, Zeke's gonna be
He's gonna have a
so
good
safe.
I feel like it's a safer pick. I feel like the boom potential of Saquon is potentially higher than Zeke's,
Mm-hmm.
but
how much better can he get?
Zeke's floor is like
How much
Pretty
better?
Yeah, he had
fucking
1,300 rushing yards and 11 touchdowns, and he had ridiculous reception yards.
yeah,
Like, where do you think his ceiling is?
it's Narnia, bro. It's up there. It's up there. He could
Narnia's not.
he
above
could
the
have
ceiling.
an
It's through
LT
a wardrobe.
like type season, like where LT had like the 21 touchdowns or something like that. Like, look at the Giants' offense. Like, it's gonna run through Saquon. He could have a potential year like of that. That's where I feel like his ceiling is.
Saquon Barkley was in a running back 75% of games last year.
Yeah, it's incredible. He was a rookie.
Zeke was 53%.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Wait. Are we getting off the Cowboys?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Can we get a record for the Cowboys?
Oh, yeah.
Ah, good call. Good
Good
call.
call.
So
Cowboys
9-7.
Yeah, I agree with that.
9-7.
9-7,
I'll go 10 and 6.
10-6.
Didn't we write these down last time?
I don't think we did.
Oh, well, Jay, you can't have 9 or 7 or 10-6.
Yeah, I know. Shit, I'll go
I'll
8
switch
and
to
8.
10-6.
8 and 8. Yeah.
I think they're gonna win the division.
Yeah, but I don't see.
Ooh.
I think the
That's
Eagles
not
are
very
going to win.
competitive.
I don't like the Eagles.
I don't like the Eagles at all this year, but we'll get to it when we get to it.
Yeah, we'll get to it.
I wish I could pick the thing I wanted to pick, so I don't think they're gonna go 8 and 8.
Well,
What do you think they're
it's
gonna
official now. No, it's too
No,
late.
Wait, was that
it's in the
he's
books.
he said 8 and
We said
8.
10-6.
Yeah.
He said 8 and 8. Officially, it's 8.
Yep.
Okay.
This is
Moving on. So we go
Stop, dude.
back to the Giants. Odell. What are we thinking without Odell this year?
I think they just lost their best pass catching option. And with a young quarterback, you want the most talent you can around him to develop him. And losing Odell was such a weird thing for the Giants executives to do.
Yeah, dude. He's a franchise player.
He's a top 3 receiver in the league, talent wise.
Mm-hmm.
Like, for sure. I'd probably say he's the best receiver, but that's
Me
just
too.
all personal
I agree.
preference. And without that kind of help for Daniel Jones, it's gonna be a lot harder for him, obviously.
Yeah.
Because
Well, I
Odell's
don't
gonna spread the defense just so much because he's gonna have to draw like coverage. Like, he's
Right.
that good. Like, if you leave him open, he's gonna make a play happen. And without him, I don't think Sterling Shepard's all that good.
Yeah, who's gonna step up?
Exactly.
They think
Who's
it's
the
gonna
next-
be
Ingram,
Sterling
well,
Shepard.
they also have Golden Tate. They added him.
Oh,
Not that he's
boo.
anything special.
He's going to be a
but-
slot guy, and
Yeah.
Sterling
Golden
Shepard's
Tate.
a slot guy too, so I don't really understand why they brought in Golden Tate, but
Oh, yeah.
he's washed up. I thought his last good season was like 2 years ago on the
Yeah.
Lions.
Yeah, he didn't have a great season last season.
Yeah.
That
Well,
would
he
be
bounced
okay.
from the Lions to the Eagles, and that obviously is like rough for a player to do, but I think he's past the peak of his career, so he's only going to get worse from here.
How many games do you think Jones starts this year?
Honestly,
None.
I hope
Probably
none.
None.
I hope none. I think give him more time to develop,
Unless Eli does absolutely terrible.
which
Yeah.
will happen most likely.
I don't know about, I'm thinking like leading the league in interceptions, like
That could very well happen.
team 0-6.
I think they'll put him in.
Yeah, I think there are going to be a lot of meaningless games, especially towards the end of the season, and they're going to want to put Daniel Jones in just to get him that experience
Yeah,
for the
that
whole
might be-
season,
Okay.
so they have something to build off of.
Yeah, we'll get the preseason too.
Yeah, he'll get the preseason, but I think probably 1 to 3 games is reasonable to assume that Daniel Jones is going to start. I don't think he'll have any kind of impact, but I think they just they want to see what they have with him
Yeah.
more than
Sure they do.
Especially going into the draft.
Mm-hmm. Absolutely.
I could see them like the last few games of the season starting him, just saying fuck it.
Yeah, but like, what would they expect to see out of him? Like, what if he's like not that good?
Then they're
What
gonna
are
be
they gonna do? Draft a quarterback?
I don't know. The Cardinals did it.
Like, they're probably just gonna
The
stick
Cardinals
with him no matter what he does.
did it.
Yeah,
I don't think
Josh
that-
Rosen started a lot more than
Yeah,
3 games.
and he did nothing.
Well,
Yeah,
the Cardinals
sure.
didn't really help him out
No.
in that respect either.
Harvin, are you a Giants fan?
Nah, I don't really have a favorite football team.
Okay, word. I thought you were, and I was gonna ask you what you thought about the whole Odell situation there.
Odell. I mean, they were bad with him. They're going to be bad without him.
Yeah,
They're gonna be worse.
they're gonna be
Yeah,
worse.
they're
than
going to
worse.
be worse. At least offensively, they're going to be worse.
Maybe, man. It's
Yeah.
crazy.
Do you think that will affect how many touchdowns Saquon can score?
It
No.
definitely can. Like,
Yeah, I think
You
it
know,
definitely
I
can.
think he's just gonna be the only one scoring.
That happened to
Yeah.
David Johnson, 2 years ago,
I
whatever.
mean, that happened last year with Zeke. You know,
Saquon's
Amari
used to
Cooper
be the
came
guy.
in.
Like, you know?
Yeah.
Even in college, like, he was just the guy. Their offense wasn't that great. Like, he
Yeah.
was literally the whole offense.
Well, they were a good college offense.
Yeah, that's like the worst ever NFL offense.
I know, but like they crushed other teams in college.
Yeah, they
Got the
crushed
offense. They put up like
high school
60
players.
points. Okay.
So, is it time for like the predictions or?
Yeah,
was
so I'm
records
thinking
or
I'm thinking
whatever?
5-11. I don't think they're gonna be that good.
I'll go 4-12.
Wait. What about their defense?
What about their defense?
I'll go.
Defense is a shit show.
Like,
Yeah.
The whole
There's
Landon
not-
Collins thing
Yeah,
was
they
so
lost
funny.
Landon
They
Collins
traded-
and then brought in who
Jabril
did-
Peppers
Jabril
went in
Peppers.
the OBJ trade,
They
and like
they got Jabril.
But Jabril's not a bad player.
He's not a
decent.
bad player, but
young.
he's not a great player.
Yeah,
he's no
young.
Landon Collins and
Yeah.
OBJ worth.
I think Landon Collins he went and got his money. I don't think he's gonna be anything special.
I think he's
Yeah,
gonna be
he's
solid.
He's,
He's a
one of
solid
the better
safety.
safeties. In the
Yeah.
league.
He'll be solid, but I don't think he'll be like they're not gonna get their money. They overpaid him a lot.
Yeah, we'll see how that turns out though.
So I'm saying 5-11.
Okay.
I say
4-12.
4-12.
3-13.
Wow, that's pretty bad. I thought I was going low and I was feeling generous.
No, you're going high.
6-10.
5-11.
5-11. All right. So moving on, you guys want to get into the Eagles? I really don't like the Eagles this year.
Yeah, might as well.
I don't like them fantasy wise, but I think actual NFL talent wise, I think they're going to be number one in that division.
You think?
Yeah.
Yeah,
I think the Cowboys got number one in the bag.
They just added a D tackle who's really good. I forget his name.
Malik Jackson.
Yeah, he's gonna help them really stop the run.
They have one of the best defenses in the NFL.
Yeah, for sure.
I mean, Malik
Well, they
Jackson,
lost Chris
They've
Long.
always had
Fletcher
weak
Cox.
cornerbacks.
Well,
They've
that's
always
because their
had.
corners have always gotten hurt
Yeah.
every year.
So
So if they can stay healthy,
I don't know. Even when they're healthy, like I don't think they have that much talent in their secondary at least. The defensive
Dude, they have
line
a
is
ton
probably
of talent.
the best in the
Yeah,
one of the
they
best
have one
in
of the
the
best defensive fronts in the NFL for sure.
for sure.
I think that's pretty powerful in today's offense, where you can get off after the quarterback and like make him make throws he doesn't want to. You know.
Yep.
Um,
Force the quarterback to make a play.
yeah, I think they'll be good this year.
Yeah,
Yeah.
mainly because of the defense, and it's the worst thing fantasy wise. But like the heavy set running back committees, like they have so many people that are just going to be fresh legs like all the time.
Dude, they brought in 2 really good running backs. I think.
Exactly.
So I think they're such different players too. I
Yeah.
think they're just going to be able to do so much with them.
Mm-hmm.
And they're going to attack defenses in so many ways. They have so many receivers too. They have like Nelson Aguilar can stretch the field. Alshon Jeffrey's a good like possession guy. Like Zach Ertz is a fucking
Amazing.
man.
Amazing.
They're
Like,
going to be good.
I think the only player that I would probably draft in fantasy from that team though is Zach Ertz. I think
Yeah.
everyone else fantasy wise is just too risky.
I would draft Miles Sanders for sure. But
Where would you
not
draft
like
him?
early.
Yeah, like maybe as
Yeah.
like a
Flex.
Or, yeah,
I think
some-
Alshon has some value. I think he could be a decent wide receiver too.
Yeah, he'll
Yeah.
be drafted.
he'll definitely be drafted, but what happened last year when he like came back, he didn't really do much.
He did.
He had his games. Let's see.
Well,
He wasn't a touchdown machine.
He had
like he was.
6 touchdowns, 65 receptions for 843 receiving yards.
Alshon Jeffrey was a wide receiver 30% of his games. He played 13 games.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And he was a wide receiver 1 or 2 46% of games, which isn't much better. So
It's
that's
not
good.
good.
He busted a lot.
Most of the time, he shouldn't be in your starting lineup.
Yeah, he busted 53% of the time. He
Yeah.
was a wide receiver 4+, which is not even top 36 at the position.
Exactly.
So that's bad.
Yeah, it's not good.
Yeah.
And like I said, the only person I feel comfortable drafting is Zach Ertz.
I agree with
And
that.
I think he's just going to be a stud because the tight ends,
Yeah.
the talent's just not there.
Do you think Wentz is worth drafting?
No, I
No.
don't think Wentz is
I
all
think
that
there's
good.
way too many quarterbacks in the league to like rely on a quarterback that could possibly blow up.
Yeah.
Like could
I agree.
maybe. There's so many other like phenomenal talents out there. So
They also drafted a receiver in the second round, but they have so many receivers there.
it's
I don't know
just
how
a
much,
mess. It's
I don't know how much of an impact he can have.
exactly.
I don't know. I feel like that says a lot. Like didn't they not have a first round pick? Did they?
I'm not 100%
And then,
sure.
and then they get Miles Sanders and I forget this guy's name. It's some weird long name, but they picked him in the second round too, which that probably says a lot. I don't know how immediate value, but maybe by the end of the season he can step in.
No, in the first round they drafted Andre Dillard, an offensive tackle,
Okay.
which I don't think he's gonna start because they have
No, I think he was like the best O lineman in this draft. I think he's like gonna be.
yeah,
really
but they
good.
have they have a really good O line.
Oh yeah, they do, but they wouldn't just draft him just to.
Especially an O
Bench
lineman.
him.
I'm sure they-
Well, I
first
think he's
round.
gonna take over for like Jason Peters when Jason Peters retires.
Yeah, or maybe That's
Of
good.
someday.
That's a good move.
Yeah, I mean, you want to keep that cycle going. You don't want any period where you don't have someone that you know is good.
Besides a quarterback,
the-
I think you just need a good O line to be good.
Yeah,
You
O lines
can
are so important.
So important for the offense.
Mhm.
That's why quarterbacks and like offensive linemen have like a crazy in real life connection. Like the quarterback will just buy his O line like something.
Yeah,
They
like he
literally
buys him
same
dinner
thing.
like once
Yeah.
a week.
yeah.
And then the
exactly.
quarterback, like I think Russ or someone or like Zeke got like the line like snowmobiles one year. Or
Yeah,
something. It was,
exactly.
Like AP or
AP
something
did
sick.
that, yeah.
I remember when I was a kid, I was watching Monday Night Raw, and Ben Roethlisberger was like a guest on the show, and he brought his entire offensive line
Really?
with him.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's so funny.
Hell yeah.
Dude, I love just seeing like guys like Mariota, like with their line, like at the Predators game, like Nashville, just crushing beers, like
Yeah.
fucking kissing catfish and all that random shit. I think that's so funny.
How do you think about Aaron Rodgers' chugging ability?
Yeah, that was pretty shitty. But
Yeah.
his lineman, I don't even know that guy's name. He crushes him. He puts
David
him back.
Bakhtiari.
Every time they get him on
Oh,
camera, he puts back like 2. It's
Yeah.
so funny. Those
Yeah.
cups are kind of small though.
Yeah.
I
I,
just-
mean, that's just more of a shot at Rodgers. That definitely hurts his fantasy value in my eyes. Can't chug a beer.
Well, what do you think about Stafford then? Because he chugged the beer pretty well.
That immediately above Aaron Rodgers.
Nah,
Tiny fantasy rankings.
Matt Stafford. That was a tiny beer. That's pussy
They
shit.
were both tiny beers. I think it was a
Yeah,
comparable,
Aaron
it was a
Rodgers was
comparable
tiny, too.
beer to Aaron Rodgers' beer.
Yeah.
Yes.
But that I'm just gonna try to pretend like I never saw Aaron Rodgers do that because that just completely. That's like the other end of the spectrum of like the respect I have for him. So like I don't want to even.
But then again, he was
He's
in
a
Game
wine
of
guy.
Thrones.
He's a wine guy.
He was in Game of Thrones for a little bit.
Yeah,
Why
he
not?
was.
Yo, so
His
I
wife
heard
has
another
They
thing
do.
that Russell Wilson did was he bought all his linemen stock in Amazon.
Yeah.
Ooh.
That's
Isn't that crazy? Like
Amazon's gonna run
Setting
the
up their
world.
financial futures.
yeah, like just random shit that
That's
you do
like-
for your linemen.
That's like the best present though. Like honestly, it's literally just free
Definitely
investments.
could be.
Yeah,
Okay.
It's-
In
Have some
Amazon?
security for your family.
Amazon's like a huge company, and they're only gonna get bigger.
That's
So-
weird because the Seahawks line sucks.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like they in no way deserved that.
I don't know.
Russ is running for his life every other play.
Yeah.
Not wrong.
Alright, we done talking about the Eagles.
8-8.
Hey Nate.
8-8.
12-4.
11-5.
I think they're gonna
9-7.
I want to see where how Carson Wentz did consistency wise last year.
There wasn't.
He was
consistent.
hurt
Was he
a
good?
lot.
He was.
I don't know, man. 9-7 is my final.
He was like very bum cheeks last year.
And Nick's dick shrunk.
I think they'll be slightly above average.
I think they'll exactly be average. So
Yeah, he was average.
yeah, I got
Carson Wentz wasn't that good last year.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
When did he get hurt? Big 12 or something.
week, yeah, something like that. Week 12, week 13.
Fool's getting in.
Big Dick Nick.
Huge dick Nick. So we get into the final team here. We got the Redskins. Pretty big offseason for them. In the draft, they get Dwayne Haskins. Pretty big year for them now. Without Alex Smith, that really bad injury when they thought he was going to be the guy long term. But now you think they roll with Haskins?
I think they start Case Keenum for at least the first few games.
Yeah.
Yeah, 100%.
I agree.
They're gonna give Dwayne Haskins some time to get.
Used to
My
have
bad.
Case Keenum's definitely gonna start. It's gonna be a similar type situation to what the Giants are gonna do most likely this year. Except I think Case Keenum's probably better right now than Eli Manning, so might be less
I
of
would
an
say that.
opportunity there for Dwayne Haskins to actually step
But I
up
think
and show
Haskins
something.
is better than Daniel Jones.
Oh, for
Yeah,
sure.
For sure. And I think the Giants are going to regret this for a
Yeah,
long time.
obviously they're gonna forget it, but
Yeah, I mean, Keenum made me fall in love with him 2 years ago, and even though he was aggressively average last year, I can't let it go.
also the Broncos don't have very much like wide receiver talent.
Yeah,
Neither
that's
do
true.
the
Or
Redskins.
just offensive talent in general.
They had wide receiver talent. They had Demaryius Thomas, Emmanuel Sanders. They had
Emmanuel
young
Sanders
talent.
dies every time he steps on the football field.
They had young talent.
But that's a discussion for another day.
Wait, yeah, let's
Very
not
true.
talk about
Yeah,
Queen's
exactly.
son right now.
Let's not ever talk about Royce Freeman.
So back with the Redskins, Darius Geis coming back as well. Do you think that's going to help Geis and whoever? Keenum,
They
whoever-
drafted a running back this year too, didn't they?
Bryce Love.
Bryce Love.
Bryce Love.
Oh, I like that. I
Like-
like that a lot.
I
I
think
don't
that
know,
says
man.
a lot about their confidence in Darius Geis' ability to stay healthy. Because he did have another setback with his injury.
Yeah.
So I think they're kind of
Being
looking away
cautious.
from him being a workhorse.
Right. Maybe use a committee. AP's
Yeah.
back this year. Kind of maybe just like a.
Is Chris Thompson still there?
I
Yeah.
believe so. So it's more
Mhm.
probably they'll like develop them into the offense, and then they'll learn from the because Chris Thompson's not a young guy anymore, really.
Mhm.
So they'll learn from those two guys and maybe use them in similar ways. Maybe Geis will be more of like the running back, and then they'll use Bryce Love in the passing game more. He reminds me of like a dollar store like Melvin Gordon almost.
Yeah.
Mhm.
But he didn't really prove himself that last year in college.
Yeah, man.
Heading into the draft, he was going to be a Heisman candidate and just flopped. So didn't have a good senior year.
Who are we talking
He was
about?
a
Bryce
stud,
Love, the one. Yeah, he was a
He
stud.
was an absolute.
He was
animal.
he was the running back after CMC at Stanford.
Oh, okay, yeah,
He
he
had
was a beast.
He was a Heisman candidate the year Saquon graduated.
You gotta
But
sign
Saquon
back.
wasn't a Heisman candidate.
And also, I want to put back to the Saquon draft with Darius Geis. A little point on him. He was like the second best running back in that class. The only reason he got drafted in the second round was because he had off the field issues.
Mm-hmm.
So if he can stay healthy, like he might be able to make some noise in that backfield, and he could very easily just take it over.
He's very
Like,
talented.
Darius
yeah.
Darius
yeah,
Geis is
Like
the
Hartman
craziest
said, though,
talent.
he has to stay healthy.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but if he shows improvement with that ACL injury and like maybe he comes back later this season, like I think he could be a very solid especially fantasy option
I
for that
mean,
backfield.
the Redskins don't seem to care about off-field problems because they signed fucking Reuben Foster.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
Geis, I think his off-field stuff was when they were interviewing him for the draft, and they were asking him all those questions, and he said they asked my sexuality and stuff like.
Yeah, what is up
if
with
my
those
mom was like a
questions?
stripper? They say he made it up, but apparently they do it just to throw you off your game and see how you answer. You're because if the media could literally ask you anything, so they want to see how you handle.
They don't
situations.
ask you if your mom's a stripper.
Yeah,
Like-
that's what they're saying. They he made it seem like it was a lot more than what it actually
Yeah,
was.
but they would ask hey, do you like men? Why does it matter?
Yeah, I don't know.
I think
Get out of my
just to
face
throw you
with
off.
that shit.
I think he admitted about lying about it.
Yeah.
And that's why teams didn't want to
Oh,
draft him.
maybe?
is because
Okay.
they knew he openly lied about
Right. So
being asked uncomfortable questions,
Right.
and no one wanted to draft him because
Well,
they
I
thought he
mean,
was dishonest.
If you're getting interviewed by the media about turmoil in the locker room, you're gonna want a good liar in that locker room to go out and say everything's fine. So I think that should have added to his value.
maybe I don't know. But the Redskins are like that. I guess they're like that. Shout out Dougie Williams. Dougie Williams is one of the executives for the Redskins.
They also signed Landon Collins.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They have a good secondary. Josh Norman, Ryan.
Bro, you were
Perry.
just saying that Landon Collins isn't gonna be that good.
Yeah, but like even if he's
He's
not
solid.
even if he's not as good as he used to be, he's still gonna be a piece for them.
Josh
Dangerous.
Norman's not as good as he used to be.
No, of
Obviously,
course.
but still a talented player. Like, he still
Yeah.
has some talent.
Yeah.
The Redskins had a really good draft this year, I think. So I think.
Yeah.
I
But the
expect
Redskins
them
I
to-
think
love-
with Dwayne Haskins was just a steal.
Just showering old players with money. That's how they built the
Landon
legacy
Collins
of their
is not
organization. No, I'm just talking about like AP.
Oh, I don't know. He's like.
I
one
mean,
of
he
the
had a
goats.
plus 1,000-yard rushing season, which I think he'll be the guy at least in the beginning of the season. Next
Yeah,
season.
probably. It'll probably be AP's
Who?
game, but I don't know if they want to have
Maybe.
faith in someone who's his age. You know.
Yeah, but the Redskins just aren't a good organization historically.
You're not wrong.
So I don't have any faith in their ability to take their talent and do anything with it.
Oh boy, here we go.
How do you guys feel about Jordan Reed?
Trash.
Who?
Jordan Reed. Do you
Trash.
think he's gonna like
Done.
ever
I thought
be
his
healthy
leg
again?
actually fell off.
Yeah, I thought that too.
So like, can he even play football?
Yeah, he's gonna try next year.
Holy shit!
He always tries. You give Jordan Reed this. He always tries to play football to the best of his
Yeah,
ability,
you're right. Yeah,
That's
no,
true.
He tries.
but he
definitely tries.
just is made of glass.
So he'll be on waivers.
Definitely
Word.
not draftable.
Word.
And if he's healthy, pick him up for a week. See what happens.
Did he even play last year?
Yes, and
He
he
did.
did nothing.
Who do
he
you
didn't do
think
much.
is the first Redskin fantasy player taken off the board in our draft?
AP.
Guys.
AP?
Yeah.
Oh, sir.
Guys.
Yeah,
I
I'd
like
probably
Geis.
take Geis before
I'll tell
AP.
you.
I think guys maybe.
I
There's
think,
no real
I think
offense.
he's just a tremendous talent. Like,
Yeah.
Yeah, I like him, but it just depends on how he looks.
And
before
his
the season
situation.
starts.
In his situation, if they have 4 running backs.
Mm-hmm.
that
Darius Geis is right now in like average draft position for this season. Like he's higher than AP. He's like the highest Redskin.
Mm-hmm.
He's in the back of the fifth round.
I would not take him there.
I wouldn't either.
I'd take him probably in the 7th earliest.
I would fill out my starting lineup before taking Darius Geis.
I would too. It's a good move. He's not going to be healthy for a few weeks.
Yeah, and like even if he does get healthy, what it's that the backfield's a mess. You don't know
Right.
if he's gonna get the workhorse or anything like that. You don't know.
Yeah.
You don't know what's gonna happen. He could be 10 carry guy and split it with AP for the first like 7 weeks of the season.
Yeah. AP's average draft position is the beginning of the 12th, so
Yeah,
it's way back there.
they definitely.
Yeah.
It's a little disrespectful.
So one of the greatest running backs of all time.
Who's coming off a plus 1,000 rush yard season?
Yeah, but Darius Geis should be healthy.
He should be.
Should
A lot of people should be a lot of things.
emphasize on should be healthy.
Interesting. So, Redskins,
Yeah.
6-10.
4-12.
I think they're going to be slightly better than the Giants.
6-10.
5-11.
6-10.
Interesting.
Word.
All right, guys.
That's it with the E.
Well,
NFC East.
Yeah, that'll finish it up for the NFC East. Finish that one up. We'll get back to you with another episode soon. Thanks for listening, guys.
Peace out.
Later.
Stack it.
Stick out.